Now, there are so many videos on YouTube when it comes to negotiating your salary, but what I'm going to teach you in this video is what not to do. Now, negotiation is always a delicate dance and should always be done tactfully. Hey everyone, my name is Shankar Pillai. I am a recruitment and career consultant here to debunk all your recruitment myths. Now, when it comes to negotiation, again, it is a delicate dance and it needs to be done tactfully. So let's put this all into context. Now, say for example, you've applied for a role and you have been selected. The recruiter gives you a call and does a phone interview or a phone screen, and they are asking you all the questions about yourself and about your experience. And then it comes to the salary aspect. Now, you've read the job description, you've now had a chat with the recruiter or the hiring manager, and you are like, well, from what they're telling me, I believe that this range should be within this price point. So let's say, for example, 50K to 60K is where you're happy with. Now, from that, the recruiter is now happy to say, hey, look, we like you, you fall within budget, we would like to move you to the face-to-face interview. You say, great, let's move on and do the face-to-face. Now, say for example, you blitz the face-to-face interview and you're thinking in your mind, hey, I wouldn't actually mind to get a little bit more money. Now, bear in mind, you've already stated with the recruiter that you have quoted your price from 50 to 60,000. Now, fast forward, you've been offered and you now want to push the envelope and try and get a little bit more money. Now, this is fine. You're more than welcome to do this, but you have to be aware that this can potentially ruin your chances about getting that job. So if you've already quoted and now you're about to back negotiate, of what we call it, and now ask for more, the recruiter has the opportunity to then revoke that offer, and the hiring manager may also revoke that offer. And the reason that they may revoke that offer is they may see that this may be a potential red flag once you are in the organization. Now, let me show you another scenario. So for example, you have now gone for the face-to-face interview. You had a chat with the hiring manager and it now seems to be that they're asking a lot more in terms of responsibilities, in terms of technical skill sets, and that was completely different that was mentioned on the job advert and the phone screen that you've had with the recruiter. Now, what you can do is once you've walked away from that face-to-face interview, you can then go back and chat with the recruiter and say, hey, Mrs. Recruiter or Mr. Recruiter, what I understand is from the job advert and what you've told me is completely different to what the hiring manager has entailed. And what I can see is that I would need more remuneration to cover this particular type of role. So as long as you're keeping those open lines of communication and you really want to express your concerns or your interest to the recruiter or the hiring manager, and that will make for a safer bet when you are going in for negotiation. I hope that helps. Ta.